Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Darth Vader, issue number 25. This is the final issue. Wow. Okay, that's it for me, guys. I'm joking. I gotta at least say who made this book, dude. Charles Soule is the writer. Giuseppe Camuncoli did the breakdowns and pencils. The inks were done by Cam Smith, and the finishes, Daniele Orlandini. The colors, David Curiel, Dano Sanchez Almara, and Eric Arcianega. Cover artist, Giuseppe Camuncoli and Elia Bonetti. Variant cover artists, Gabriel Del Otto, and another one by Rod Race. Oh my god. So, there's too much to unpack inside this issue, man. Almost every single thing that is said in this book is something that is said in one of the movies. There's a couple parts in here that I didn't recognize, but I haven't watched all of the Clone Wars. Actually, I think I did finish watching all the Clone Wars, but it took so long to watch them all. I don't remember everything that happened in there, but I definitely did not watch the Star Wars Rebels, so maybe something happened in there. But most of this stuff was stuff that happened in the original movie and in the prequels. So, wow, dude, this is nothing but insanity how good this book is. You have, and I'm talking about the whole title, man, everything about this second volume of Darth Vader and this Fortress Vader story arc, man, insanity. Darth Vader walks through, he's using his his astral form, all right, going into this force vision. And he's walking through, and it's funny, you see the parts of him that aren't really there. So he's gotten his appendages cut off, so they're just white. They're here, but they're not here. The actual part of his body is just a swirl of dark energy, and it's wicked, man. The use of alliteration in here is out of this world. Putting in that scene from that original, there's the one scene in there from like the poster, one of the posters, where he's looking, like young Darth Vader in Phantom Menace, young Anakin Skywalker is walking, but you see the shadow of Darth Vader behind him. That was the best. All the other posters could have gone straight in the garbage for all I'm concerned. That was the best poster probably of any movie ever. No, that is indelibly burned in everybody's head. They had that scene in here. And then they did something else with it. And let me tell you something. I remember when I was a little kid, when all of us were little kids, and we saw Darth Vader up on that big screen, we were terrified. There's no way that we could not be terrified. He was a frightening, imposing figure. And I got scared again. That little bit of childhood fear jumped, right at my neck and just started trying to choke me a little bit with that scene where his shadow comes alive. Damn, beware of the future, so to speak. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happened in here. Also, especially the Jedi that seems to show up at the very end, that force of light, of pure light, like his appendages that he lost. You know what I'm saying? Pure light like that. There's a lot. What do you call it? I have a lot of speculation on who this could be, but I'm pretty positive, especially by the way that he stands, that Form 5 stance that Luke Skywalker uses in the specifically in the final movie, but both of the two final movies, Empire and Return, the way that he stands holding that lightsaber, I'm almost positive that's Luke Skywalker. Which means this is the force that's going to eliminate you eventually. But the craziest part in here has to be the "I am your father" scene. Now, obviously, that's something that he said to Luke. But when he hears it in his Force dream, his astral travel, he sees two figures. He sees Obi-Wan, his mentor throughout all of, Qui-Gon Jinn can't be considered his mentor. He was only there for a short period of time, and he got adopted, so to speak, by Master Obi-Wan, but then there's also Palpatine. This was pretty insane because these two go and fight each other, and then we get the scene where he eventually kills Palpatine. But here's a part that's really interesting. There's a part where his mom, I'm talking about Anakin's mom, is standing there, pregnant, obviously with Vader, with Anakin. And the scene, Palpatine sneaks up behind her hugs her and then touches her. And there's some kind of a little like force, dark force energy there, the same stuff that Vader seems to be made up of. Could it be that when she said, "There is no father, he was just born of the Force," could it be that actually Palpatine is the father? Look, I want to sit there and say yes for sure, but what does Palpatine say at the end? Oh, you'd be lucky if there was even a single truth in your vision. And he didn't even ask what was in the vision. In the end, though, Vader accepts who he is. He destroys Fortress Vader at the very, not in reality, but there in that dream. He destroys that. And he's ready now to fully accept his role as Darth Vader. He kept on having all these questions. He kept going hither and thither. Should I stay or should I go, so to speak? Like, he really didn't know what he wanted to do. But in the end, yeah, he decides, I'm all in. And it's funny because he doesn't say that to Palpatine. He turns off the transmitter. He doesn't give Palpatine an answer. And I think that Palpatine would be okay with that. Because at the end of the day, it's not to Palpatine he has to be sure of his place. It's to himself. Those always make the greatest Darth Vader stories, where Darth Vader has to prove something to himself. God, this was such an amazing issue, amazing arc, amazing run. This is a superb title. Vader Down wasn't half as good as this 25-issue run. I don't even care about making comparisons, dude. But it was only 6 issues. Yeah, 6 issues of, subpar to this. No disrespect. I got no shade to cast. I'm simply pointing out this is the greatest Darth Vader, the greatest Star Wars story I've ever seen in print form. Absolutely amazing. This blew me away. Totally blew me away. Wow. And just a little bit of wow to go with it. Guys, that's going to be it for me, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.